Howdy folks, High Value DMD. Don't just give me a subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. Women endanger a woman's husband. This video is not meant to bash, demean, disrespect women. This is just my observation. And so I ask for your respect to my opinion, and I will respect yours. The reason why I'm making this video is a couple of reasons. I'm going to be married this summer. And my job to my wife is to protect her, to nurture her, to teach her, to provide for her. Okay? And my kids one day, much of those same things. That's my job. When I see women go into certain careers that are historically dominated by men, specifically police, firefighting, military, things like that, it is very troubling to me. And it worries me, and I actually fear for my own safety. It leads to an insecurity about if these services are still viable, if these services can still protect me. Allow me to explain. So I saw this video of this female police officer, and she was probably about 5'7", 5'8" at the most. She didn't look particularly super in shape either. And there was this one individual that she was having a conversation with, and that conversation got pretty heated. She essentially was like, okay, I'm going to take you to jail. I'm going to arrest you. The gentleman wasn't having anything of it. He wasn't going to go to jail. He was not listening. This woman tried to hold on to his arm. She tried to put her arms around him and even fell. And he just kind of flailed his arm, and she just fell down like nothing. So she does this whole charade of trying to be a police officer. And what do you know? A bystander comes along who is a male and decides to intervene, and that guy wraps up the suspect and just basically lets his weight fall them to the ground. He takes him to the ground quite easily. So the female cop was not qualified to do her job. Part of being a police, I'm not a police officer. None of my family are police officers. These are just my observations. Part of being a police officer is being able to put hands on somebody if need be, within reason. I mean, if they're flipping Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be able to take him down with hands. However, a cop needs to be able to get in there on an average person and put hands on them and take them down. Okay, or handle the situation, de-escalate the situation. I mean, I don't know, wait for backup, pull the taser. Whatever this person did, this woman did, was not the correct way. And she relied on a man to come into the situation to do her job. So as a man, as someone who is going to have a family and a wife, to see these women step into these roles that then still require a man that's not trained in to be a police officer. They haven't gone through the training. They haven't gone through the communication styles. They probably are untrained in hand-to-hand combat. To just have this guy off the street have to step in to do her job. It's like it puts more responsibility maybe on me if I'm in public. You know, if I see a female police officer, I'm sorry, I don't trust you. I typically don't trust anybody I meet. I don't trust any police officer I meet right off the bat. I don't trust you as a female police officer to do your job, to take care of what needs to be taken care of. I don't know if this is the best example, because men and women can freak out in tense situations, okay? There was a video of two males. So this is what happened. It was a routine traffic stop. I'm sure the gentleman was speeding that was in the vehicle. He informed the police officer, he had both hands on his will, informed the police officers, I have a firearm on me. What would you have me do? Did everything correct. They informed him to step out of the vehicle. He told them where his firearm was. He got out of the vehicle and had his hands up on the hood of the vehicle or on the side of the vehicle. And then the male police officer was just sort of holding him. And then he asked his female colleague to remove the pistol out of the holster, of the small of his back. So there's two males sort of just keeping everything secure, and then they ask the female. The woman grabs the gun, starts pulling it out, puts her finger in the trigger guard of the pistol. As she's pulling it out, she squeezes a round off into this guy's leg that had done nothing wrong. Needless to say, this guy got paid a lot of money that day. He got paid a lot of money that day. So I see this, and I'm thinking, okay, I carry a weapon to protect myself. I carry a weapon to protect my family, my friends around me. If I do the right thing in a traffic stop, and I declare I have a weapon, and I allow someone to disarm me, I'm not sorry, but I don't feel comfortable allowing a woman disarm me and remove my handgun. I feel like a lot of this compromise in our society of allowing people that have not historically done these jobs, I don't feel comfortable. And I understand that there has been historical discrimination, and I understand that there were certain laws on the books that barred people from certain opportunities, and I completely condemn that. Absolutely condemn that. But when we see women not able to pass the military physical fitness test the same as men, when we see just basic differences in how we are as male and female, let me ask you this. Does the average woman really want women going into to be a firefighter? Do you want, just in the sake of representation, do you want a woman to come and rescue you from the fire? Or do you want a 200-something pound man that can bench press over 300 pounds and that can squat over 350 or 400 pounds to come in there and yank you out of the fire? Do you want that person? Or do you want a female that cannot do the same physical tasks, that will insert themselves into this situation, that will just make this thing more complex? Okay? I have no idea what it's like for an infantry soldier, but I can only imagine if I was kicking in doors in Iraq, which we're no longer anymore, which is a good thing. If I'm kicking in doors in Iraq, I'm not going to feel safe with a woman in my fire team, knowing that I might have to give her extra attention or bail her out more, or knowing that she's not able to drag me to safety if I get shot. I don't understand why any woman would want any of this. Women, listen to me carefully. Your men that you love, that you find so sexy to be a police officer, to be in the military, to doing all of these dangerous jobs, these difficult jobs. I want you to realize that if you allow another woman to be in and around your husband, in these jobs, in society, they're making things more dangerous, in my estimation. And I don't have statistics. Okay? I don't come to you with research articles. I'm just telling you what I have seen with my own eyes. And I'm telling you what I know. I know for a fact that we're biologically different, and testosterone. I don't need research articles for that. Okay, I've studied biology. I have a degree in biology. I have a degree in medical science. So I know those things to be true. I'm not a sociologist. I'm not a psychologist. I think sometimes it just takes somebody willing to say something so obvious out loud. Again, this isn't This video is not here to denigrate anybody. It's not here to put anyone down. It's not here to say that anyone is lesser than. Okay? We have seen women do some amazing, amazing things and feats. Many scientific discoveries. We've had women go into politics. We've had women be CEOs of companies. So it's obvious that women are clearly capable of doing some of these things. However, I think we need to have a sober look at our society, at gender roles in our society, and I think it's time that we finally say out loud and admit to ourselves truly that men and women are not the same. I'll share one last example. I was in the airport, and I don't know where I was going. I was in the airport, and I see this female come out in a camo uniform. I think she was in the Army or the Air Force. I don't know. I'm not familiar with all that stuff. And so picture this. Historically, it's been a man come back from deployment, get off the airplane, and his family greets him. This old man, he didn't seem like he was part of the family party or whatever. This old man goes up to this woman, and he gives her a firm handshake and holds it there for a minute. And you know how old men are. If you're a man, you know. They shake your hand for a little bit, up and down, and say several things to you. I'm sure he was a veteran. The whole scene was just completely backwards. This woman just kind of like, you could tell her grip strength just wasn't the same as this old man's. The energy expressed just wasn't the same. It wasn't relatable. I'm sorry. It's anecdotal. It's not research, but it's just what I've seen. It does not fit. It does not work. And a lot of people in society are just like confused about this. They don't even realize. And this old man, look, we should be saying women should not be in combat roles at minimum. Okay, and I understand. There's been women that have served this country, like Tulsi Gabbard has served. There's been a lot. Okay, but all I'm trying to say is we need to step back as a society and think about this. You scroll through Instagram, and more often than not, I am seeing advertisements for military and police that have a woman on the front cover of the advertisement. Why? I'll leave with this a few questions. Why are we not targeting men? Why are we not targeting rural men from Alabama, from Georgia, from Texas, from Tennessee, the places that have historically always stepped up to the plate to volunteer for the jobs that some people won't step up to the plate to do? Why are we not targeting the young men of this country that can lead this country? Why are we so compromised that we are asking, why are we so weak that we are asking young women to do the jobs of men? And with that, I will leave you. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Please let me know what you think. Agree or disagree, no matter what. I want to hear what you have to say. Have you experienced things like this? Have you seen things like this on social media? Let me know. Until next time.